Assalamu alaikum and hello viewers. Today I am with you with another new video which is very important for our daily life, for our everyday life. As you can see, importance of patience, tolerance, sober. So why it is important? So as you know, to be successful in our life, we need many qualities, many attributes. For example, lifelong learning, critical thinking, communication skill. So in addition to all those qualities, attributes, patience, sober is one of them. It is highly important. It is highly valued. So that's why today I will be exploring more about this patience so that we can be successful. We can overcome some of our challenges. We can overcome some of our difficulties. So patience is necessary in all aspects of our life, including dealing with daily challenges and hardship. So these are the reasons basically we face in our daily life a lot of challenges, a lot of hardship, a lot of difficulties. So if we know how to manage them, how to overcome them through or by practicing patience, actually it will help us to solve some of these challenges. It is highly important and valued qualities for everyone and every aspect of our life. So why we need to bear patience? So we all face challenges in our life. I'm giving here some examples, particularly parents face challenges with their children and family members. So children also face challenges with their parents. So for example, some children don't want to study, they are arrogant, they are aggressive, they are not serious in their studies. So in that situation, if parents becomes extremely angry, they treat the children very badly. So these are not really good things, good practice. So this is where parents need to bear patience. Children also need to bear patience, need to listen their parents, and at the same time, parents also need to bear patience to take care of the children, their study, their unusual behavior. So it's not only with our children, family matters. So we run business. During the business, we also face challenges. For example, there is a loss, there is some unwanted challenges. When we do also research, this is where basically will be my focus. As you know, I'm more about the research, but I feel this patience is not only applicable for research, as I highlighted in some other slides also, that it is important in every spheres of our life. So when we conduct research, we face challenges with the supervisor, we face challenges with the other people in conducting research. So we face a lot of challenges. So where we need to bear patience. So I'll be giving a little bit more focus in research, as this is my area of interest, and many of my followers in Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube channel actually associated with me, particularly to learn more about research. So we are those who are involved in research actually needs a lot of patience. So for example, students need to work with the supervisor. Sometimes supervisors are angry, unhappy, so they might behave very badly, wrongly. This is where students need to bear patience, because supervisor is basically the guardian. So if there is a unwanted situation, if there is a bad behavior, so in that case, I think this also will affect the students. So in that case, students need to bear patience. And at the same time, it's not only student, I think the supervisor also, when students don't perform well, they are not regular, they are not serious, sincere, rather than showing anger, arrogancy, unwanted behavior, reactive behavior, I think the both parties, both students and supervisor, need to bear patience. And as a result, this will bring something good, something interesting, something useful, something successful. We also deal with reviewers, editors, panel members, when we submit our paper, when we submit our thesis, when it goes through the paper, thesis, review process. Actually, in some cases, there are very strong comments, there are very harsh comments, there are very arrogant or very challenging behavior and comments from reviewers, editor, panel members. This is where researcher, students, early career researcher, young researcher actually need to bear patience, need to address them professionally, politely, rather than being arrogant, rather than being too much reactive. We also conduct research with the collaboration with some other colleagues, friends. In such a situation, sometimes there may be dispute, there may be challenges in writing, in authorship, in conducting research, in cooperation. So this is where a lot of challenges, lot of difficulties faced by researchers. So in collaboration, we need to practice patience as well. And as a result, this will bring us more success. We can overcome many of our challenges. So in conducting research, particularly designing experiment, producing the data, as you know, sometimes equipment breakdown, equipment failure, equipments are not available in your lab. So a lot of challenges happens in conducting research. So in that case, if researcher becomes very reactive, very arrogant, very unhappy, rather than being patient, actually, it will not help them to overcome challenges. So again, it is also that producing data is also time consuming. So certainly bearing patience is very, very important in this research, dealing with the supervisor, working with the supervisor, with the reviewers, editors, panel members, collaboration, and particularly in producing data that takes a lot of time and many other challenges involved. So I will bring here a few quotes from different religion as many of us practice religion, as there are some interesting quotes, some useful quotes. So if we practice all this during this challenging situation, I hope this also will make our unhappiness, our anger up to certain level, to control, to improve, to make us overcome these challenges. So let me share some of the practices, some of the quotes from Islam. So I brought here some of the verses from Holy Quran. As you can see in the Quran, is specifically mentioned the benefit of this bearing patience. So it's mentioned there, Inna Allah ma sabirin. Certainly, surely Allah is with those who are patient, who bear patient. As you can see, there are unlimited rewards, those who bear patience. Actually, in the Holy Quran, in the Hadith, there are many sayings, many verses about the benefits of being patient. Okay, I hope we can practice during our adverse situation in our different religions. So this is according to Quran, according to Islamic practice, the benefit and importance of bearing patience. So now, as you can see, the importance of patience in Hinduism. Patience is considered a virtue in Hinduism and is highly valued for its ability to promote inner peace and wisdom. So as you can see, if someone practice patience, if someone bear patience, as they see, it will create inner peace and wisdom. This is very important for our peace, happiness, controlling our emotion, controlling our reactions, angers, unhappiness, and sadness. It is believed that practicing patience can help one develop a calm and steady mind, which is essential for spiritual and realization. As you can see, very strong word, very useful word. So it will make our emotion calm and steady mind. So if mind is not calm, cool, focus, in difficult situation, so certainly these types of practice actually will make our heart, ourselves a calm and steady mind. This actually will help us to overcome our challenges. In Hinduism, patience is considered as one of the yama, which are moral codes that guide the behavior of individuals. So as you know, the reactions are angers, emotions are some behavior. So by practicing actually our religious matter, it will help us to overcome these challenges. So last sentence is very strong, very useful, very interesting. As you can see, the yama of practice, patience, teaches individuals. So it basically teaches the individuals to be forgiving. Very strong word, very nice word, very useful word. Tolerant and understanding, even in the face of adversity and challenges. So as I highlighted in earlier slides, so we in the society, as a father, as a researcher, as a parents, as a supervisor, as a student, everyone we face a lot of challenges, adversity, challenges, negative aspects, many of these happen. So if we learn from religious practice how to control our emotion, how to control our anger, difficult situation, this certainly, as you can see, these practices actually teaches us to be forgiving, tolerant, understanding, which are very, very strong things, very interesting things, very useful things if we can practice appropriately. So there are sayings in both Christianity and Buddhism. As you can see, patience is considered an important virtue in Christianity and is highly valued. As you can see in other religions also, it was mentioned, it is highly valued for its ability to promote inner peace and understanding. As you can see in other religions also, it was mentioned, it will create inner peace in our heart. In the Bible, both Old and New Testaments emphasizes the importance of patience and encourages individuals to cultivate this quality in their life. So this is basically one of the very important qualities, as I highlighted in some earlier slides as well. Patience is considered an important virtue in Buddhism and is highly valued for its ability because it promotes inner peace, wisdom, and spiritual growth, as you can see in other religions as well. The Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of patience in helping individuals to overcome sufferings and challenges of daily life. So we all faces different challenges in our life. So if we practice this religious matter, particularly the patience, I'm sure that this will help us to overcome all these sufferings, adverse challenges, hardship we undergo during our work life, office activities, and in our every sphere of our life. Now I want to link this patience, sober, in relation with this emotional intelligence. This is how professionally we can control our intelligence, our emotion particularly. So this is according to Harvard Business School, the definition, as you can see, emotional intelligence is defined as the ability to understand and manage your own emotions. So as sometimes we become too much emotional, too much reactive, such as anger, sadness, unhappiness. So these we basically need to control, manage, aware. So this is actually very important if we learn how to control our emotion. That is called emotional intelligence. Okay, so these are basically different types of emotions, sadness, fear, disgust, anger. There are many, many other emotional situations we face. So if we know, if we understand, if we apply this emotional intelligence, to me, emotional intelligence is very simple. When we become too much angry, too much unhappiness, this actually will create some discomfort in our heart, in our mind, in our brain. So this is basically is not something good. Sometimes we fight, sometimes something, the very dangerous thing happens due to this excessive amount of emotions. This is where scientists, psychologists, professional people suggested that let's control our emotion. Let's not be too much angry. Let's not be too much sad. Okay, so controlling our emotion actually will reduce, for example, when we become too much angry, let's control up to certain level. Okay, let's lie down, let's sit for a while, let's walk, let's do something else, let's do mindfulness. So these are actually explained in emotional intelligence, how to control your emotion. For example, in religion, we can make zikir, we can pray for a while, we can lie down, we can sit down. This basically will help to reduce our excessive emotion, excessive anger up to certain level. So I give an example. For example, when we go and see doctor for our some health problem, initially doctor does not give very high doses of medicine. So initial cases, they will give maybe low doses of medicine, for example, 10 milligram, 20 milligrams of tablet. Okay, so this is to manage the disease, to see, to check how it behaves, rather than giving very high doses at the initial stage. Okay, so if this works, then doctor don't need to give high doses. So similarly, when we are too much anger, when we are too much unhappy, please control your emotion so that it is up to certain level. Okay, so similarly, sometimes some people also becomes too lazy. They are too lazy. They don't work also. So this is also another attributes. It is also not good behavior. So improve your laziness slowly up to certain level. So these all what I brought here in relation with the religion, and also particularly with the emotional intelligence to address our emotions professionally. If we control our emotion up to certain level, that is not detrimental, that is not dangerous, this is where it will be beneficial for us. Sometimes, for example, we scold our children. It should not be excessive. It should not be unnecessary. Up to certain level, if we show our anger, unhappiness, I think that is something good. So that is actually is meaning of controlling our emotion. So I want to share one of my very best example I face in my academic life. So I had a PhD students when I was in University of Malaya. So he was offered. I offered him a small research assistantship because he also has his own scholarship from his own country, and I had some additional money to support him. I did not have enough money. I did not have too much money compared to the full-time RA. But since this is my additional money I got from some sources, so I offered the student that since you are my student, and I always want to give the priority to my own students. So this is some small amount of remuneration salary I am giving you to support you. So he agreed, and I also agreed, and he started to take that position. But unfortunately, after some time, he checked with other students how much they are getting, how much they are benefit. So then actually he became unhappy. It made him unhappy. And as a result, he tried to behave very badly, wrongly. Okay, so as I mentioned, initially there were a negotiation discussion that I don't have enough money. I have this small amount of money I am giving you. So this will be beneficial for you. And particularly this helped him to reduce his, waived his tuition fee. That were actually tremendous benefit for him. Otherwise, he has to pay the tuition fee. Okay. But he created this challenge, this problem, and he became unhappy, he became sad. And after comparing with other students, full-time research assistantship, because I had used money for other types of funding, that's what I discussed with him. I explained to him, and he agreed, and I also agreed. But unfortunately, after checking that others getting more money than him, so this actually made him unhappy. So he sent me very harsh email, which is very bad actually. As a supervisor, it was very hard to accept, to tolerate. But since I'm a supervisor, I'm also experienced person, and I also practice religion. And in my religion also it was mentioned, particularly it was highlighted, it was there mentioned that we need to treat any human being professionally, nicely, not to behave very badly. So these teachings of Islam actually helped me to control my anger, unhappiness, and particularly I invite him rather than being arrogant, angry, unhappy. I invited him. Okay, please come my office and let's discuss. So when he came in my office, I told him, I repeated the story that how he agreed and how much, what would be his benefit and what were our discussion. And I could not give you so much money. This is some small money I got it. And this is the priority since you are student and this will be your benefits. Of course, this is a financial benefit. And also when I reminded him that this help also for your reduction of your tuition fee. And then immediately he realized that this is his serious mistake. This is something not good. And immediately he apologized. And I remember he actually apologized thousands of times. And because of my controlling my anger, unhappiness, actually, student actually successfully finished his PhD. And it was also good for me because any PhD completion is also something is for my KPI, for my promotion as well. And when he finished his PhD, even before finishing PhD, when he realized that this is his mistake and I forgive him. And many times he met me and he gave me a lot of hadiyas. Okay, so I remember he gave me more than 25 pieces of the dinner set. Even when he left after finishing his PhD, actually he sent some of hadiah, some of the gift from his home country to me in Malaysia. So as you can see, by controlling my anger, by controlling my emotion, by practicing religion, actually we successfully help each other. So this is basically a win-win situation, meaning that he successfully completed his PhD. Now he is working in his home country. And through this also, it also helped me to be promoted as a professor because successful completion of a PhD is also one of the requirements. And finally, it was happy ending. As you can see, many times he sent me some of the hadiah as to make me more happy. Okay, Alhamdulillah, it was good experience, and I'm glad to share with you. So if these types of situation happens, if we control our emotion, if we control our anger through this professional practice, emotional intelligence by realizing the importance of patience in our religion, I'm sure that it certainly will overcome some of our challenges. So I don't have much time to discuss this religious matter, patience, emotional intelligence, because we need to practice. Whatever we learn here, we need to practice. So practice will make us better. So you can learn from LinkedIn Learning, you can learn from YouTube channel, how to improve our emotional intelligence, how to control our anger. So that in our religion also, there are religious scholars who already uploaded many videos. For example, Mufti Mang, he also has uploaded many videos on how to bear patience, importance of bearing patience. I think in other religions, in Hinduism, in Christianity, in Buddhism, and many other religions, actually, there are good practice. Let's practice, let's learn when we are in this adverse situation, in this difficult situation. Let's practice this bearing patience. I'm sure that this will make our heart calm, cool, particularly to make us bear patience. So this is something I want to share about our Sano universities because since I'm from Sano University, these are some of your researcher students particularly might be interested to work, to study, to do their PhD, master. So as you can see, Sano University is quite strong, as you can see in certain areas is very, very strong. So that's why I also encourage those who want to pursue their PhD, masters. We have some unique lab facilities, scholarships, also very strong in certain areas. So I invite you to explore more about Sano University through their websites. And also in my YouTube channel, there are also opportunities at RCNMed. So you can explore more about our research center for nanomaterials and energy technology to pursue your higher studies. So to cater your needs, actually, I have created this YouTube channel. So more than 25 videos are already up to date for your benefit: how to write good quality paper, how to improve citation impact professionally, ethically, research strategy for early career researcher, how to be graduated on time. So very useful, high quality content based on my 25 years of experiences. I have uploaded there for the benefit of young researcher, early career researcher. Even professor supervisors also can use this, can share these materials to their students so that they can improve their learning capabilities, research capabilities, and so on. Also, please share with other people so that other community people, societies are also benefited from this. Thank you very much for your attention. May Almighty bless us all. Let's learn something from this video. Thank you very much.